I like these. Yeah.
Okay. Has everyone here has played soccer before? On skis?
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're not going to use our poles. You're going to get stuck in your eye and stuff. Well, take off your poles and leave them here. Oh! This reminds me when I was a kid, seeing those guys out just bombing around. And I think that the kids is where it all starts. So if we bring the kids into the sport in a really nice fashion, then when they get older, they're going to carry that with them. And that's the best way to keep this sport low-key and fun. Well, I've kind of found recently that when it comes to a time to race, it's whether or not you're inspired, not whether or not how many long days you put in. Sometimes I like to go on a well-prepared course and do some hardcore skiing. Other times I like to just take off into the woods anywhere, go for a tour, go down through some trees. I'm going to get in good shape because I enjoy training, and if you're really used to training, you train day in and day out, it just becomes part of your life. Going over the top of the hills is the most important, because that's where you get your momentum, most of your momentum. And you carry, and then on the hill itself, basically, at least on a straight downhill, you don't, you won't gain much time anywhere. But for some reason, you have more momentum. So when you go out in the flat, that's where you really notice it. Mm-hmm. So that's why you go over the tops of the hills hard, because to gain that momentum to carry out on the flats further.
You ever get tired of cross-country skiing?
Sometimes. When I do, I just don't ski anymore for a while until I'm hungry again. But basically, I love skiing, and I'm sure I never get very tired of it. You have to be self-motivated rather than doing it for somebody else or because someone else thinks it's a good idea. You have to think it's a good idea yourself and go and do it.
How much sap will I get in a bucket in a day like this?
Well, on a day like this, damn little. There's a little verse that describes what happens in sugaring as far as sap running is concerned. And it goes like this. When the wind's in the north, the sap flows forth. When the wind's in the east, the sap flows least. When the wind's in the south, sap has a drought. But when the wind's in the west, the sap runs best. And this is fairly true. It follows out pretty well.
Hey, you guys.
No, it's on the...
Hey, Ed. Look over here.
You want a little juggling act, Katie?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. How's that, huh?
You like cheese? You like cheese? Yeah, they can fall down and get it with all their equipment and themselves intact. How many miles do you think we
Take him
can?
down on a real trail. Probably 3.
3?
That's a good little trip.
Oh, yeah.
How long have you been
All my
skiing?
trails all picked out. I started skiing when I was about 55 years old. I had an operation when I was in my 40s and was told that I wouldn't be able to do anything athletic the rest of my life. And I believed him for a while. My son Bob finally got after me and he said, well, you can ski, I know you can. So I started trying it and I found that I could and that I liked it. And so I've been at it pretty much ever since. If I live until the 19th, I'll be 74.
basically what you have to do to go the fastest on that piece of the course. So you're just picking up just like 1/100th of a second here and 100th there. It all adds up. There's always something really special about cross-country skiing. Something really special that no other sport has. And of any exercise I can think of, cross-country skiing has to be the most beautiful of any of those exercises. And I think the more people that ski cross-country, the better off the whole world's going to be.